Cody makes everything look good. Makes shit look good. He makes Stardust look good. He made Dash and Cody Rhodes look good. He did it all. So you still didn't respect the guy until he left the company to go do something else. And then all of a sudden you're clamoring for Cody Rhodes.
Tell me when I'm telling you.
Because I'm not. But guys, what can this be? Like, just think about this for a moment. I can see any black group wrestlers together in this group. Bring in Trick Williams. I don't give a fuck. You know why? Because you're going to sit here and tell me Samoans. Somebody said, when have you, the Samoan family, because they're family. Well, guess what? What up, cousin? Cousin! I can tell you this right here, right now, as an older black man. I just hung out one of my coolest white boys ever, one of my coolest friends up here. We're walking around the resort, hanging out, partying, drinking, having a good old time. Black family sitting there barbecuing. I walk up there and say, cousin! And we all just start laughing, but my white friends.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah! Perfect Plex Radio! We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're all what you getting in. Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News, the interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You could call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special.
It's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King Von.
Of course, hello there, everyone. It's King Von Jr. of the Victorious Ones podcast and Perfect Plex Talk Radio, here to give you your week in wrestling history. Of course, on July 24th, 2005, at the WWE Great American Bash, of course, JBL picked up a DQ victory over World Heavyweight Champion Batista in the main event. Of course, he eventually lose at SummerSlam the next month. But anyway, Undertaker defeated Muhammad Hassan and became the number one contender for the World Heavyweight Championship. Following the match, Undertaker gave the last ride finisher on Hassan through the top of the stage to write off the controversial character off television. Rey Mysterio defeated Eddie Guerrero in the match of the night, where the match stipulation was that Mysterio lost and Guerrero revealed a kayfabe secret that neither Mysterio nor Guerrero families wanted to be revealed in public, and relating to Dominik. We all know what that is. So of course in 2016 at WWE Battleground in Washington D.C., Dean Ambrose defeated WWE champion Seth Rollins in Roman Reigns' triple threat match. And of course, it was the same night that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn had the incredible Fight Forever match, basically. And of course, the Wyatt family defeated the New Day on that same night. And also, of course, on July 25th, 1987, the Hart Foundation retained the WWF Tag Team Championship against the British Bulldogs and Bruce the Barber Beefcake. Against the British Bulldogs, and Bruce Beefcake picked up a DQ win over the Intercontinental Champion Honky Tonk Man at WWF House Show in Madison Square Garden. In 2011, of course, on this night, of course, after CM Punk walked out of the company with the title, of course, Rey Mysterio defeated The Miz to win the WWE Championship. However, this was not the end of the drama. In the main event, Mysterio was forced to defend the title against John Cena. And of course, we all know that he lost. And right after that, Cult of Personality hit. And this is where CM Punk and John Cena had that stare down holding up the WWE titles. And of course, to set up the match at SummerSlam. And of course, on July 26, 1986, Dusty Rhodes won the last of his 3 NWA World Championships as he defeated Ric Flair in a steel cage match in Greensboro, North Carolina. And Flair would win the belt back 2 weeks later. On July 27, 1978, WWF champion Bob Backlund wrestled to a draw with Antonio Inoki in Tokyo, Japan. And of course, a 2 out of 3 falls match on July 28, 2008, at Saturday night's main event. In the main event, Edge defeated Jeff Hardy. And of course, for birthdays, On July 24th, Angelo Dawkins turns 33. Tori Wilson turns 48. July 25th, Finn Balor turns 42. July 27th, The Game Triple H turns 54. Dolph Ziggler turns 43. And on July 28th, Noam Dar turns 30. And that's your Week in Wrestling History Review. Mike Knoxxx, back to you.
Yo, it's crime time. EST. Soul Man, Rocky Johnson. It's the Honky Tonk Man, NWO. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? UPR and Around the Blocks give to you This Week in Wrestling History with King.
How the fuck am I being muted repeatedly? This is pissing me off. All right, thank you guys in the comments. I do not know what the F is going on. This is pissing me off. And this is completely 1,000% 9 minutes into the show, StreamYard. Get your shit together. Okay? Get your shit together. I done said some brilliant shit, so I'm just going to start the shit all the way over, okay? My name is Mike Knoxxx, 3 X's, hardcore, because I can still take this shit from the top after being muted, and I'm going to be all right, okay? Thank you for still being here. Thank the audience, everybody tuning in, telling me, dude, your podcast is taking L's right now. I don't know who this dude is, all right? But I appreciate that, okay? My podcast really can't take an L because I have over 4,000, close to 4,000 episodes. In the words of David Otunga, Google me. But I appreciate you let you think that my podcast taking an L. It really isn't, because I can edit it. So by the time it actually goes up on the podcast, you won't even know I was muted, because other than me saying it. But it's okay. I digress. Today, we're going to talk about what it means to be buried in the world of professional wrestling, right? Because fans will have and sit here and tell you, oh my God, LA Knight, yeah, is being buried. Oh my God. They just keep burying LA Knight. Did you not hear how the crowd loves him? Yeah! We put him over. Yeah! This is completely organic. Yeah! WWE just keeps burying him. We don't know why. The WWE sucks right now. Yeah! I'm going to tell you what the definition of being a mark or being buried actually is. We're going to talk about that. Also, Dominik, is he the most hated man in professional wrestling right now? I mean, when he comes on the screen, you boo him a la Roman after WrestleMania in Orlando. I don't be knowing my numbers. Don't get on me for that. You know, that's what the executive consultant for, and King Von Jr. with their This Week in Wrestling Histories are for. I don't know the stats. Okay, I think it's 35. I'm not exactly sure. Okay, whatever the last one in Orlando was, when Roman came out the Raw, y'all just booed him, right? That's Dirty Dominik right now. Is he the most hated man in wrestling right now? Also, fantasy warfare. Coming it back for a second week. I don't think we talked about enough about Goldberg versus Ultimate Warrior, FTR versus the Midnight Express. So I want to talk about something that we really didn't get and we could have gotten because they've both been around in the same timeline. Batista versus Brock Lesnar. Who are you taking in this matchup? This is a fantasy, like we talk about fantasy matches. No, this is a fantasy match I need to see. Also, I hate to say this, right? The Bloodline is the greatest storyline in wrestling history. Just like you all know that Charlotte Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Right now, MJF and Adam Cole, baby, is the best thing in wrestling today, and I want to talk about it. Okay, also give you my top 5.1 SummerSlam main event matches of all time. Like I said, the show got fucked up because, StreamYard is a piece of shit. StreamYard, you're listening, right? Just like Dave Meltzer, fuck you. Okay, so let's go ahead and just get to the show right here, right now. Okay, and bring up Monday Night Raw. I got to fix this again. Okay, it's been fixed. Okay, Raw last week. Okay, boom, here it is. Right, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm not really gonna talk about this very much because the way this shit happened. But Monday Night Raw, the Undisputed Tag Team Champions Damian Priest and Dominik Mysterio fell short against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens in a main event match that took place. Also, Chelsea Green and Daddy DeVille win the women's tag team titles. We got Brock Lesnar showing back up, answering Cody Rhodes' acceptance to the challenge. that he took, or accepting Cody Rhodes' challenge, shall I say, if you will, so to speak, in Georgia with a tear in my eye, kind of hard times promo that he cut. Compare that to me, the greatest promo of all time. I want to say it's the pipe bomb. No, it's hard times, daddy. That is the greatest promo of all time. King Von Jr., I'm not even lying to you. Tweet that shit. The greatest promo of all time is Dusty Rhodes Hard Times. End of story. Make sure you put the hashtag end of story in that. Okay, I mean, it ain't even up for debate for me. You know why? Because that's my promo. That's not your promo, right? You have your promo. I have my promo. This is my promo. Okay, so in my mind, this is the greatest promo of all time. Not Cody Rhodes, talking about Dusty Rhodes, by the way. Okay. Then we got Gunther after he beat RKO's ass, or should we say no RK Bro? Because can we please get Randy Orton or Bray Wyatt back at SummerSlam? Right there, we're talking about big SummerSlam returns. Can we get, I miss Randy. I didn't think I would ever miss Randy Orton and Cena, some of the older guys, even Edge at times, right? But when they pop up, you'd be so damn happy to see them, right? So he said, he come on, Drew McIntyre, come on, let's get it. Okay, granted, then we had this Viking Raiders match between the Alpha Academy and the Viking Raiders. And it was okay. It wasn't better than the one that they had on SmackDown with the New Day, which I was disappointed for, because I thought at the, whatever it's called, the something Castle pay-per-view they had, I thought that should have been on that pay-per-view. It kind of went with the theme of it, but they put it on SmackDown. Wasn't as good as that one, but still a very good match. Then we had SmackDown. Oh, we had the Tribal Chief in the building. And he accepted the tribal combat. Tribal combat! Vaughn, I sometimes, I be tipsy. I'm gonna get some water in me. Have they said that yet? Tribal combat? Because they haven't. Go ahead and tweet that shit out. Like Mortal Kombat, we got tribal combat between main event Jey Uso, the Oscar-nominated Jey Uso. And again, I'm going to say it again for those who want to just get on Jay's dick, okay? If Jay is Oscar-nominated, then Jimmy is Emmy-nominated. Uso taking on the Tribal Chief. Throw your ones up if you're in the chat. I can't even see him. I'll give it another hand. Give it another hand. Other hand. All right. Throw your ones up. He accepts it for SummerSlam. We're going to get into that as well. Then we got Io Sky. Listen, y'all must know how I feel about Charlotte Flair. I've already told you how I feel about Charlotte Flair. I'll tell you again.
Flair is the greatest women's wrestler of all time.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Okay. Best match that Charlotte's has put on in my mind on regular TV in a long time. Okay, good match. Then this guy, oh my God, I cannot wait till we talk about the definition of being buried. Shout out again to Dr. D, who comes up with the definition of a mark. Yeah! He comes out and cuts a promo, okay, that says, I'm a megastar. Yeah! Just call me the GOAT. Yeah! He goes out there and he loses. He didn't get pinned by Rey, but Rey Mysterio wins the match in this U.S. title elimination, and it has all the fans. I mean, my lady knows to put on the proper underpants, undergarments, if you will. You ever watch old school, I don't know if she has an opponent thing, or I just don't know, right? You want to make sure you put on the right kind of underpants. But some of you guys out there have been putting on some of my ladies' underpants when it comes to LA Night. I'm just saying. Time for y'all to wake up, okay? I'll tell you what it means to be buried in a second, okay? Has LA Knight been buried? No, he has not been buried, at least not yet. Okay, then we had AEW Dynamite, and we had AEW Collision. All right, Blood and Guts took place. Make sure you go back and watch the AEW review show. If you don't watch this every single Wednesday, not immediately following, but at 10:10 on Wednesdays for the AEW show. Dice Man DJ himself is the host. The Z is silent, okay? And it always has a guest host. It may be Chris is on there. It may be me. But last week, I was on there talking with him about this Blood and Guts match. I actually liked it. I didn't like that finish too much, but the carnage that took place in the ring was phenomenal. You had, listen, I can't wait to talk about them later, okay? Because I'm...
Opponents first, the AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and JF.
You better be louder than that, I can't hear you.
A surprising reaction for MJF.
That's my music. You guys made a mistake. You played my music twice. What's going on?
The best thing in wrestling today. I'm sorry. The bloodline has taken a back seat over the past three. Listen, we're at the culmination of the bloodline storyline, right? At least we think we are. We don't know, right? But in retrospect right now, the best thing in wrestling for me, since that has kind of cooled off, since they've already turned on Roman, is Adam Cole, baby, and Maxwell Jacob Freeman.
I want you to fire me, you fucking Mark!
I'm sorry. It's the best thing in wrestling today. Then my man, oh yeah, I'm going to say it because ain't none of y'all was fans of my guy, okay? Dylan McKay Jr., Mr. Jack Perry, okay? Right now, Jack Perry is holding it down. He's your new fuck the world champion of AEW. And oh my God, I had a good time with this match. I did. I tell you that I did because it's the truth. I absolutely did. I loved it. I love the new theme song. I love it. Then we got a collision. We had to have the aftermath of, my man, Ricky Starks, the Pebble, the Wish version of The Rock, but he's still my guy. I fuck with him, but he's the Wish version of The Rock, the Pebble, as MJF referred to him as, after petting CM Punk to win the Owen Hart Invitational Championship, which I thought was a good move by Punk to not, people say Punk don't put himself over. That's okay. Then we had, on that AEW, we had Billy Gunn. Is he hanging it up? Go back to that. Thank you. Billy Gunn, is he hanging it up? They losing his trios match, the Acclaim, which I will never, ever say me, bro. Okay, but, which was worse? Is it worse for me to say me, bro, or suck it? I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Versus the House of Black. And listen, people. Anybody who hates on Turtleneck Christian, the TNT champion, because, Luchasaurus is actually the champion, but you don't ever know that because he never holds the belt. AEW got it going on right now. Just come holler at me if you got a problem with Christian. All right. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to do something that I never even, ever do. You want to be on the show today? You got something to say, but what I like, what I say, you don't like what I say. You want to comment on something I say? The link's in the chat. Hit the link in the chat. I'll bring you on for about 35 seconds. All right. Also, AEW Collision, we got Sky Blue, my new favorite since Jade Cargill is gone. My new favorite AEW female wrestler. Sky Blue took on Valkyrie, who, Valkyrie won that match because, she's on her thing. She's dating people and people think she's great. And thank you guys for being in the comment section. I really appreciate you. I'm going to try to start from the top here this week. What's going on? Phil, what's going on? I already said the volume was bro. I know it was muted already. Yes, I'm muted. No audio. Shout out to Vaughn for letting me know. Shout out to Vaughn for being prepared, Jeffrey. Okay, the Knoxxx are here. Thank you for being prepared because he was ready with the This Week in Wrestling. In some weeks, he don't be ready, y'all. I'm supposed to know that. Like, that's my guy. He's been holding me down almost 10 years. But sometimes, I'm lying. He's always on power. He's always on time. What am I talking about? Then I came back. I was still muted. All right. And look at Vaughn with the, we apologize for the audio. This is why. Make sure y'all follow my man 301 King. Hold on. 301 Vaughn Jr. on Twitter. Okay. Because this man is always holding me down. Okay. I'm just being real. Okay. Make sure I get his shit right. Okay. Yeah. 301 King Vaughn Jr. on the Twitter. My social media to my Ayatollahs and rock and rollers. All right. He is the reason. All right. Well, shit, I do the talking, but he gets them in the building. All right. He's the reason this is called the show the pros listen to, okay? Go back and check the archives. Google me. What's going on, Barry Sanders? What's going on, Shawn Michaels? How y'all doing? All right. Jericho. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying they all know about the Mike Knoxxx show. All right. So I fixed the volume already, okay? Uncle P, I heard This Week in Wrestling still can't hear you, Mike. I just said that. Jesus Christ, y'all just going to beat me up all day, okay? Someone tell me, it's hard to look at the comments when y'all see me like this. I couldn't see him. I thought I was lying. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's going on. All right. Michael Smith, there we go. You finally got a chance to hear. We got audio. He looked, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Okay. So, Dirty Dominik. Yeah. Let's just talk about it, guys. Let's get into this right here, right now. And what it actually means to be buried. Right? Because a lot of people got a lot of things to say about my man, LA Knight, right? Now, I won't sit here and act like I'm like a Cody Rhodes fan to him. You know, like I'm a day 2.5, right? My man Phil, y'all saw me. Make sure to check out the Fire and Ice podcast. All right. Make sure y'all check it out. Cody Rhodes day 1. I say it all the time. I say every time I mention this, I will mention the same story. I'm an old man. That's what we do. We bring up old shit. Okay. You hear it 18 times. Oh, there go dad again. That's what I do. Okay. Cody Rhodes fan day 2. All right. Prince Devitt fan day 1. American Dragon fan day 1. LA Knight fan day 2.5. Yeah! Didn't like him in Impact. Yeah! Didn't really feel him in NXT. Yeah! He won the $1 Million Championship, yeah! Which is one of my favorite titles. Okay, so then I started liking him. Yeah! And then all of a sudden he came to the main roster doing this. Yeah! And fans will have you tell you that they've made him, that it's organic, that it's all him. Let me just tell you guys what the definition of, is it there? Okay. What the definition of being buried is. Buried or burial, if you follow my tactic. I know it's called TikTok, people. All right. I like being old. I like being different. If you follow my tactic, okay, the real Mike Knoxxx, 3 X's. You've already seen how I feel about this. Being buried means when a wrestler stock begins to fall by having his, consistently lose matches or placed in bad storylines, right? Now, let me repeat that first part to you. When a wrestler's stock begins to fail by having him or her consistently lose matches or placed in bad storylines. This can be part of angles or means of punishment for wrestlers who have done something to anger his company, officials, or fellow wrestlers. Now, we did have a post a couple of weeks ago that came out, but again, Michael Smith, you ready? Get the chat ready. Hashtag death to dirt sheets that said he wasn't the most well-liked person backstage. Neither was Stone Cold. I'm just saying. Neither was John and Horatio, Tom Brady, Cena. Neither was Shawn Michaels. And what did those fellas continue to do? They just kept rising to the top. Mama, people said, give me all you got, give me all you got. And now 35 years later, Shawn Michaels has the greatest legacy title ever made. Just saying, but I'm saying. So, I don't think LA Knight has been buried. Remember Triple H? Y'all remember Triple H? Y'all know Paul Levesque, right? Y'all remember the curtain call? You couldn't, punish that guy I just talked about. Shawn Michaels, you couldn't punish him, could you? I mean, why would you want to punish someone like Shawn Michaels?
One without the other isn't any good. Oh, I knew he was going to do that.
So then you punish this guy. You remember? Okay, Triple H, slot matches. So let's just read it here because I wrote it. Let's just read it. The infamous curtain call. So when others, 3 members of the curtain call seemingly unpunished, with the brunt of the blame went to the 26-year-old Triple H. And noted in the above suit that he had, they did everything they could to screw me. They gave me the worst matches possible. They gave me lame referees, booked me against guys I had to carry. They took me out of the main event matches and put me in opening card matches. They cut all my angles on TV. They stopped me from having any hopes of going for titles or belts. I was held back. That's a burial. Y'all remember the Nexus, right? Vaughn, I know y'all remember the Nexus, right? Oh, John Cena buries the Nexus, right? Dirt sheets had you thinking one thing. Guess what, y'all? Hashtag still, like Dave Meltzer, hashtag fuck you, death to dirt sheets. Y'all about 20% of the time right. I say this all the time. Anybody listening to this show right now, we can all make a dirt sheet because we're intelligent wrestling fans. How do I know that? Because you listen to the Mike Knoxxx Show, the show for the intelligent wrestling fan. As I am the $1 million host, you're the $1 million audience, and together, you take it, brother! Like the mega powers, we tagging it out to become the $1 million connection. So dirt sheets ain't shit, okay? But let's just go ahead and read it. Back in the summer of 2010, Wade Barrett, Justin Gabriel, Heath Ledger, David O'Tugger, Google me, Skip Sheffield, what it do? AKA Ryback, Michael Tarver. Damn, Derek, I interviewed all these mugs, right? Yeah, damn. Were a couple of guys that were hot, okay? They were a book team called The Nexus. WWE elimination match at SummerSlam with John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Edge, Chris Jericho, Bret Hart, R-Truth, John Morrison comprised of their side. Chris Jericho and Edge went to bat for the Nexus. John Cena said, no, I need to win. After that, the Nexus went, that's the burial. Y'all remember DDP, right? Y'all remember this, right? Like I give myself a Barry Horowitz. I give myself a self high five, okay? Listen, we're talking about DDP the pervert, okay? In the early years of the 2000s, WWE combined its roster with WCW, ECW to inform the Invasion angle, which one of my favorite matches come from the Invasion angle, Jeff Hardy versus RVD, okay? They buried nearly every single major non-WWE star. And Diamond Dallas Page, the hero of WCW, was no exceptions. He was reinvented as a pervert who took creepy photo footage of Undertaker's wife, Sarah. Remember Sarah? He had her tattooed on his neck at one point. On his throat, I'm sorry. Neck, throat, same thing. At her home. At one point in the storyline, non-wrestling Sarah pinned DDP in an intergender wrestling match that, let's just say this right here, It was just bad. It's a bad storyline. DDP left the company shortly after that for injuries back in 2002. He was later inducted into the Hall of Fame and highly, loved for the things he's done with Jake the Snake, that he did with May He Rest in Peace friend of the program Israel, Scott Hall, for getting him out of the dumpster. Now, y'all remember Natty, right? Y'all know Natty. Y'all still love her, right? My brother. Put on my glasses because I can't see this goddamn screen. I told y'all I'm old, okay? I just told you that I'm old. I'm not afraid to say it. It's what it is.
Tell me when I'm telling lies.
I can't see. Okay? So my man Dice Man, this is his goat. This is his boat, if you will. It's Natty Neidhart. We're talking about people being buried because everybody says that LA Knight is being buried by the WWE. As the defense attorney for the WWE, DJ is the head coffee pourer for the WWE. Well, I'm the defense attorney for the WWE. Natty Nine Fart, as they refer to her as, there is no love between the Hart family and the McMahon family. Simply put, her gimmick was to have uncontrollable gas. She would fart in opportune moments and times that nearly people, even of her reads, could smell her stinking ass. In an interview 2 years later, she had this to say: no matter what I'm given, I'm going to make it great. I'm going to pass gas. Maybe I had too many protein that morning. I'm sorry. But as a diva, I'm going to eat a lot of protein. And if I'm going to I got this thing on the screen that I can't see some of the stuff that I wrote. Looks like a rock star doing that, dressed on all that stuff. Listen, this is what I say about Cody Rhodes. Okay. Cody Rhodes will take any gimmick they give him, because he's done that before he left the company and then came back, because when he was there, just like Rusev, you fans had no love for Cody Rhodes. Now all of a sudden you love Cody Rhodes. Basically, it's not always the company's fault. You take what they give you and you make the shit, in her case, the ass fart gas, work. Now, let's talk about the one where, thank you, Trish. the second best, third best female wrestler of all time. Okay? Y'all remember Trish Stratus? We see her every Monday still now, right? Remember when in a storyline they had her barking like a dog? You know, she's had a relationship with Vince McMahon. It was so bad of a storyline, okay, that Linda McMahon's Senate run was lost because of this. To this day, Vincent Kennedy McMahon has to answer for this horrible storyline. Facts. Yeah. I'm just saying. So when we talk about people being buried, LA Knight has not been buried. Okay. LA Knight has not been buried. All right. I don't, in any way, wrestling fans, give things time to work before you say someone is being buried. That's all I'm saying. Okay. FU StreamYard, Austin 316 has something to say about that. Something to say about what? He wasn't like backstage Vaughn. Okay. He wasn't. Okay. Randy, yes. Bray, hell no. Come on. Why we got to say Uncle P? Uncle P. Fire and Ice. Why not Bray? You know, dirt sheets will have you telling us. I say death. Fuck death, dirt sheets. Hashtag death to dirt sheet. He's coming back to go against Cody. Right? If they're right for the 20% of the time, which if you think about it, if they were right like 35% of the time, like Major League Baseball batters, they'd be Hall of Famers, but they're not. They're 20% winners. Throw shit on the wall and see if it stick. Okay, if he does come back, I'm happy for Bray Wyatt coming back right now. I'm just being honest. Throw the ones up because I asked them to. Adam Cole, MJF reminds me of Kane and Daniel Bryan. We're going to talk about them in a second as well because they remind me of them as well. This music that plays when I enter my shoot job. What music? Appreciate it. Jackson in the building. Again, hit the stream, hit the link in the chat if you got something to say. Okay. So I wanted to let you know that. All right. But LA Knight isn't buried. Thank you, Jeffrey. You're an intelligent wrestling fan. Duh. Listen to the Mike Knoxxx show. Okay. Triple H knows what he's doing. He's even said that we need to have patience. As we're on the anniversary of 2 years ago, our tribal chief, Roman Reigns, gave the promo of, damn, John, it's like the missionary position. The same thing every single night. That's what you guys are in the wrestling world. You have no patience because you're just doing missionary every single night. All right? Give it Froggy style. Give it a twisted dragon. I don't know. Do something, different with your sex. Okay? That's what I'm saying. Be patient. Still is the water, grasshopper. Okay? Still is the water. That's all I'm saying. Because you hate Bray Wyatt. Well, that's a personal problem. A PP, as my mom would say. Our moms, I'm old. Our mamas are old. That's a PP, man. How do you hate Bray Wyatt? I'm just curious. I hate Zack Ryder. Okay? So I'm just curious. Why you hate Bray Wyatt? Besides, he comes back all the time and, fucked up shit. Okay? 316 over hard times. Austin 316 said, you know what? You're a young person, Vaughn. No offense. You're younger than me. Okay. As y'all would say, because I'm going to use your terminology, hard times ran so Austin 316 can jump off the cliff. Okay. There it is. There it is. All right. They can't hold the Avalanche back too much longer. What Avalanche? He hasn't been buried. Come on, Jack, really? The Twisted Dragon? What are you, a virgin? You're not 40 yet, but come on. You know what the Twisted Dragon is? Inbox me, brother. I'll tell you what the Twisted Dragon is. I got you. I got you because you my guy. Okay. I posted that Roman promo today too. 2 years ago when I remembered it was crazy. Shit, I saw it somewhere on social media, Jeffrey. Maybe it was you. I don't know. I didn't remember it. Duh. It's my timeline. Shit, 2 years ago? And that's how good I am, right? Is that I'm talking about it. It happened to come up. Thank you if you posted that, all right? Is that a 5-star or Tokyo Dome move? No, brother, no. The Twisted Dragon. Again, this is supposed to be a family show. I got kids listening in the background. I can't say too much. Okay, so I'm gonna take my first break, which should have been a long time ago because 10 minutes of the show was freaking messed up by StreamYard. So I will say this as we go to break. Vaughn, Fantasy Warfare is back an extra week. 30 minutes or less tag one-on-one match for the title, guys. I'm going to talk about this after the break. A match we never got. Batista versus Brock Lesnar. I need to see this match, man. I want to see this so freaking bad. Listen, guys, we're not just a wrestling platform. We are also an entertainment platform. We do movies. We have franchises on Tuesdays. We have themes on Thursdays. This franchise this month is the Hunger Games, and the theme this month is Simp Movies. Check us out every Tuesday and Thursday. We'll be right back, y'all, on Pop Review, the Mike Knoxxx Show.
He fought very hard in the games, Miss Everdeen. But they were games. Would you like to be in a real war? Imagine thousands of your people dead. Your loved ones gone.
What do I need to do?
This is the 75th year of the Hunger Games. The tributes are to be reaped from the existing pool of victors.
Hannah! I get to say goodbye. Hannah!
So what do we do? I think these games are going to be different.
The 75th Hunger Games!
Did you ever hear this guy they call the date doctor? Urban myth. Really? Absolutely.
I was told you were the guy that helps guys like me.
Nobody's perfect.
That's pathetic.
Pathetic. But one man.
My name is Alex Hitchens. Call me Hitch.
Can help you come close.
Let me give you my number. Do you have a pen?
Yes, I do.
Great.
Hitch, the cure for the common man.
8 out of 10 women believe that the first kiss will tell them everything that they need to know. The secret is to go 90% of the way and hold. Now show me the magic. Show me the magic. What the hell was that? I'm showing you the magic. No, I said come 90 and then I come 10.
Oh, man. Listen. I cannot wait. I watched the Hunger Games for the first time last week in preparation for this franchise. And I absolutely love that first movie. Haven't seen the second one yet. We'll see it. We review it tomorrow night at 8:30. Also, this Thursday, literally one of my favorite romantic comedies. They want to call it a simp movie. I don't know about that. I will rip the person who came up with this movie. We do Hitch this Thursday night also at 8:30. But we are back here on the Mike Knoxxx Show. Your comments are coming in. I had Lesnar versus Batista on my WrestleMania dream card. Nice. Hitch was such a good movie. Well, Jack, maybe you should tune in this Thursday night, as I know you should be. Jack Brock wins. Will Smith before the slap. Will Smith before and after the slap. I don't give a fuck, okay? But it is. It's what I'm going to say. It's how I feel. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. While we at it, keep my kid's name out your mouth. I'm not done yet, y'all. Keep Charlotte Flair being the greatest female wrestler of all time out your mouth. All right. Make sure y'all listen, guys. The link is right there if you want to kick in and talk on the program. Jeffrey chimes back in. Brock versus Batista. Batista would be a great match. F5 versus the Batista bomb. Because I stopped watching wrestling too much like a soap opera. It's not fun or entertaining to me anymore. Because we used to wrestle together. Remember, I don't know what was it. I suplex you or you suplex me. But somebody went through my mama's wall. And the apartment, like literally, I can't make this shit up. Like you can make it up, but I'm not. Right? We wrestling on my mama's bed because my mom always had the big bed, and somebody suplexed somebody, and the whole body went through the goddamn wall. Okay, that's all I know. Bad guy say he's taking Brock. Batista takes this one. You know the deal. Why are people surprised they are holding LA Knight back? Vince only thought of LA Knight as a manager type. They never going to push the man, sadly. I disagree with that. I hear what you're saying as far as the Vince part, saying as a manager. That is correct. But since Triple H has taken over the company, he has done things like that. And not taking over the company, but taking over, storyline and things like that of that nature. And I do see that. I think Vince is less hands-on than people say he is. I'm not saying Vince doesn't have his hand in the pot and he's putting some little season in there, you know what I mean, every now and then. But I still think that Triple H is running the company. You can see that by the way the company has turned a little bit, in my opinion, there. But right now, guys, I want to talk about real fast, if we can, this matchup, because I don't know who I would actually take in this match. That's the sad part, right? Because it's a dream matchup that I've always wanted to see. And I don't think we're ever going to get it. If we do get it, it's not going to be as good as it could have been, say 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 6 years ago, 10 years ago. I just feel that it would have been way better then. And so if I had to look at this, right, let's say when Batista was hot. The thing is this, is when you see Brock Lesnar, right, you see anything is possible with Brock Lesnar, right? Like him losing is kind of like slim to none. And it kind of, if in a wrestling mind's world, go, well, damn, what are we going to do here? Who does get the upper hand in this, right? It makes it kind of hard. But if I got to pick this when Batista was hot, I'm putting my money on Batista winning this match. Because to me, people talk about people who don't, what's the word? Put over someone else. I think that they always put over. Brock Lesnar has put over plenty of people, in my opinion. That's just, I really do believe that Brock Lesnar has put over plenty of talent. And I think if you look at this matchup, Batista was hot. Okay, Batista was on fire. And I think that takes enough to put him over to win this match. That's what I'm going to say about that. But guys, I want to ask you a question, brother. Is Dirty Dom the most hated man in wrestling today? Right? He is now in possession of being a deadbeat son, right? Some would say to his deadbeat father, allegedly, and Rey Mysterio. Because if you ask me, I will always call him Eddie Guerrero Jr., right? Because I think Eddie, that storyline, I'm just going with that. I'm not dumb, okay? I do know who's what.
Excuse me! This is Vicky Guerrero, and you're listening to the Soul and Sports with Mike Knoxxx and the crew. Orale!
See? There goes stepmom talking right there, okay? So Dominik Mysterio, is he the most hated man in wrestling right now? Now, he is your new NXT champion. People are so mad at Dirty Dominik, that he beat Wesley. They're like, well, Wesley has been the champion, a North American champion, since Solo gave up that title or lost that title. I can't even remember. It doesn't even matter. Wesley, which doesn't even matter, okay, won that title, and people are mad. Wesley lost the belt. That's bull crap. He shouldn't have lost. Why? When we knew that other guys were going back, we got word, hashtag Depth of Dirt Sheets, okay, that he'll be going back to NXT or the Judgment Day will be showing. That's not even a dirt sheet. That's like looking ahead at whatever station or city you're in that gives you the information of who's going to be on what broadcast that he's going to be. They're going to be on NXT, right? He also has probably the hottest female in wrestling right now, and Mommy, right? People just hate him because they're not him, right? People are pretty mad because I get a storyline. It's soap opera, cuz, but it's always been soap opera, cuz. When you were a Four Horsemen fan, it was soap opera then. right? We was watching the Ultimate Warrior versus Hulk Hogan. Damn, I said his name. It was storyline then. We grew up with wrestling being storyline, with wrestling being like soap operas. So yes, the story tells us he's knocking off Mommy. Okay, but people hate that in itself. And then let's just talk about him making history, right? Dominik Mysterio is the first WWE superstar to main event Raw, SmackDown, and NXT all within the same freaking week. On Raw, him and Damian Priest beat Sami Zayn, or took on Sami Zayn and KO. We talked about that. I just talked about how he's the NXT champion, North American champion by beating Wesley, and then he main evented with Butch as well. What has Dirty Dominik not done? Again, I ask you the question. Is Dirty Dominik, is he the most hated man in wrestling? Bring me back. Bring me in, okay, bro. I don't see you in the chat. I can't bring you on if I don't see you. Okay, just saying. You say bring me on. Well, hit the link in the chat. I sent you the link. I can't bring you on if you won't. Yeah, I'm live. Let me see. They might have did some things because I did play that video. You know I'm all about that boom remake, but yeah, we're still here live. I'm watching us live. We're still here. Okay. Dom is the most hated. So yes, Phil, hit the link. I'll post the link one more time for you. As a matter of fact, give me 1 second. I'll post it again. There it is. Got about 15 minutes left in the show. Copy and paste the link. All right. Is Dominik Mysterio the most hated guy in wrestling? Actually, that Dom is doing great things since turning heel and being a part of the Judgment Day. Trouble connecting. Please check here. Damn, we've been kicked off the air. Oh no, we're still going. What the hell's going on? All right. Yeah, hit the link. Let me know. All right. I told you, StreamYard has really, they have not been right today. They have not been right today. There you go. Vaughn, you can still hear me, right? I don't see you in the, let me see your face. All right. We still live? Okay, I thought so. Okay, it ain't just me. Okay, again, Dirty Dominik Mysterio, NXT champion, main eventing, SmackDown, Raw, and NXT all in the same. Okay, he got Mommy. What else can you ask for? This guy is magnifique, as they would say. And again, is he the most hated man in wrestling? Your new NXT North American champion. Let me stop this. There's the link. Copy and paste it. All right. He's taking his bumps, but his time is doing his job great, and it's working out. Remember when he took that ass whooping from Roman Reigns with the kendo? I'm just saying. All right. That's all I'm saying. Give him his flowers. Give him his flowers. So take one more break before we get out of here. Well, actually, I'm not going to take a break. Remember last week when I mentioned this, King Vaughn, and everybody kind of like got on me for this? Like, you're in some of the groups I'm in, right? They were like, no, what are you talking about? Why is every black wrestler going to be together? Oh my God, just when are you going to do it? And then we saw SmackDown, right? And all of a sudden we see my man, Bobby Lashley. I'm sorry, that's disrespectful. That's like saying Obama. No, President Barack Obama. Okay, we saw the Almighty with Mello Hayes and Chick Williams backstage. So before y'all come at me and talk that nonsensical bullshit, get your facts straight, okay? Her Business 2.0, the street plan, whatever the hell you want to call it, I'm calling it the plan. Because we don't know what the fuck it is. I'm calling it the plan. Whatever the plan is, I'm here for it. So I do see my man backstage, coach himself. And before I do that, because I'm going a little longer today because I got 10 more minutes I got to talk about because I was muted for 10 minutes, right? So we're going to go 10 more extra minutes a day. But I bring my man on. What's going on, Coach Phil?
What's up, bro? What's good with you?
What's going on, man? What you got to say?
Hey man, listen, that Dom Mysterio thing, man, it went from just kind of like a corny little kid, man, to like a real player, man. I like they might be going down to NXT, but I'm telling you, man, that heat that he draws every week, whoo, that's like Iron Sheik level heat, man. Like, I mean, dude can't listen, dude can't even do a promo. He got to go backstage to do promos. That's think about that as a wrestler, though. I don't have to say a word. All I got to do is grab a mic and say, that's crazy.
It did wonders for Roman.
That's crazy. Son can't even do a promo. That's not only okay. He in the hottest rising faction in professional wrestling right now. If you look, one of, he got the baddest joint on his arm. He got legacy on his side. I mean, dude, it's looking up for Son, man. It's looking up for him, man. Like for real. Like it's looking up for him. This was not a guy I had a lot of faith in early, but like you always say, let it cook. And man, this souffle came up nice, man. It's nice. Ooh,
it's okay. So for once, you can be a day 2 guy, right?
I'm a day 2 guy on him. Day 2 guy.
Okay.
I'm a day 3 guy on him. Day 3. Day 3.
I'm 2.5 on
day 3. Now, I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan. I appreciate the work though. I appreciate what's going on with him because two things could be true at the same time. I'm not a fan, but I appreciate what's going on with him because what he's also doing is low key. He's helping fight off this Rhea Ripley face turn because they want to keep her as a heel, this badass goth chick. So he's helping keep her heel. Watch when he gets so big to the point now, it's going to be an open door for her to dish him, and then she goes straight to the top as the top face if they needed to. Because once she gets rid of Dom, they're going to love her. They want her to go right now, but they haven't given them a reason for her to be a face. If she get rid of Dirty Dom, oh my God, it's over. It's over.
Hey,
it's over.
Before I let you go, Coach, Fire and Ice podcast to me, like, what's that rapper name? Fuck Joe Button's podcast. I'm gonna check you guys out, man. I'm just being honest.
They do their thing, man. We do our thing. They do their thing. We do our thing, man.
You being humble. I don't have to be humble. I've been doing this shit for over 4,000 episodes. Fuck them all.
I can dig
it. Go ahead and plug your podcast.
Man, Fire and Ice experience, man. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Tuesday nights, 8 o'clock, man. That real shit, man. We talk about everything, man. It's the guys. Barbershop Talk Show. It's not a podcast, man. We talk that shit, man. It's the talk show. It's a show. It's not a podcast. We talk that shit. We informative. We do everything, man. We don't shy away from nothing. Tune in. You might like it. And if you don't, who gives a fuck?
There it is. You don't like it, listen anyway. Okay? Like I said, I love the barbecue episode, okay? Just let you know you gotta have 3 sides. As you guys talked about that, you gotta have 3 sides. That's all I'm gonna say about that, man. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Listen, guys. If I gotta hear a little more time left in the program, I gotta say this because I made it right. If I spend time in making this shit, I gotta talk about this shit. Okay, it's that simple. MJF and Adam Cole, Bay. Listen, I write things. I got to talk about when I write them. And I wrote them, and then I can't see on this little ass screen. I can see it when I'm making it, but I can't see it on the screen. I'm trying to read to you guys. I hope you can read this. I'm going to read it to you. Despite the dancing and the foolishness and the bullshit that took place on Dynamite, it's okay. But if you're not doing the Alex right, it don't even matter. Okay? All right? All that took place. People say, oh my God. They're a wrestling company, not entertainment. This is entertainment. This is how you get people to turn the channel, okay, to AEW. They will not continue. They will not exist. They will fail if you do not, I repeat, if you do not have entertainment, okay? They're the reason why I'm watching AEW. I know. Listen, I know. I enjoyed RK Bro. I enjoyed Team Hell No. You all like the Rock and Sock Connection. It's going to be sad when this ends, like the Festival of Friends. It will be. It will be a sad day when this ends. But guess what, y'all? It ain't over. It ain't over. Oh, look at this. I'm gonna do this more often, King Vaughn. Put the link in the chat. My girl Jennifer is chiming in. What's going on, Jen? How you doing?
What's up, bro? I'm doing good. Doing good.
How's it out there in Boston?
I ain't in Boston right now. I'm in the Bronx.
Oh, you're in the Bronx.
I'm in the Bronx right now. Making sure I guarantee everybody tonight's WWE show will be good because I've had meetings earlier today with Triple H, and we have some good surprises. There's some possible returns that you guys will not be expecting, so tune in for that. And in terms of AEW, my husband just went to that recently when it was in Boston, and he said it was a good show, guys.
I love it. I appreciate it. Can't wait for the night. Listen, y'all know my words, though, and that's my sister. Make sure you check out the WrestleMania Club group on Facebook, okay? I will be sharing that link a little bit later in the program. That's my homie. That's my homegirl. Shout out to her father, husband, checking in. Really good wrestling people there. Definitely down with the Wrestling Marks of Excellence, the BDSR Network, and even the Wrestling Realm. All right, I'm not afraid to say it. You know, old news is old news, but we still here being grown men, putting our big boy pants on. See that? I got muscles now. Okay, so listen, we're going to take our last break of the evening. We're going to come back and get you guys that. Matter of fact, no breaks. I'm just going to play
first, the AEW World Champion, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and JF.
A surprising reaction for MJF. It's my music. You guys made a mistake. You played my music twice. What's going on?
This is the hottest thing in wrestling right now, y'all. I'm sorry. MJF and Adam Cole, you heard it here on the Mike Knoxxx Show Unpopular Review. Make sure you guys like, follow, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, guys. Listen, let's be honest here. If you're already watching this show, we're not actually giving us no money, at least not yet. All right, we got a Patreon. You want to go ahead and do that. But right now, just hit the like button. You know what I mean? Hit the subscribe button. Share it. If you're watching it, I don't see why it's so hard for you to share. You know what I mean? That means if you're watching it, you like it, just share it. Hey, cousin, what's up? Listen, MJF, Adam Cole, and me right now, as I put already earlier, this is going to be sad when this breaks up. Again, guys, we've had great comedy tag teams, Team Hell No, and what they went through, RK Bro for some of you newer people, the Rock and Sock Connection for me, matchups that don't fit. And we know this is going to break up. We know MJF is going to turn on him or however it go, but damn, listen, I know we say things about let things manifest and let's not just do everything missionary style. You know, let's put some change in there. Like I said, you know, not listen, other things out there you got to do the monkey twist. All right, you got the upward, backward, sideways dog. I'm not making these things up, okay? I'm not making them up. Know what I'm talking about? And you can get in when you fit in, and she might like you a little bit longer, okay? Listen, better than you, baby. I'm gonna say this much: I like them more than any other comedy tag team I've ever seen together. I said it. I like them more than any comedy tag team I've ever seen together, MJF and Adam Cole to me. I think they're phenomenal. I think this is just downright funny. In so many ways, I cannot wait for the climax of this moment. What's next? I look for Wednesdays to happen because we know Saturday's Collision is for, you know, the WWE people. We know that, right? Y'all do know that Collision's a WWE show, right? It's all elite WWE. It's pretty much what it is. Okay. I'm just saying it. I'm not going to change my stance on that. Okay. And that's just what it is. But make sure you guys tonight, as my sister came on here and said, check out Raw. We got Seth freaking Rollins and Finn Balor going to sign their contract for SummerSlam. Cannot wait for that. Make sure you guys check that out as well. Also tonight on Raw, we have What else is on Raw tonight? Where did the link go? Okay. We also got Logan Paul to appear here to confront Ricochet. We got Becky Lynch fighting Zoe Starks to get to Trish Stratus. Drew McIntyre stands face-to-face with Intercontinental Champion Gunther. And just a whole bunch of things going on. And who cares that Rey Mysterio won this U.S. title invitational? Did y'all not see the man's promo on SmackDown before the match started? He even came up there and told you that he probably was going to lose. Ain't a kick in the head. He literally said, even if I don't win this match, I'm still the megastar. You're the GOAT. I think it's retarded. Okay, no offense, I shouldn't say that word, but I just think that's insane. He's been sniffing the booger sugar. Okay, if you think he's going to be the GOAT, all right. But I love what LA Knight is doing. I'm going to say this because I forgot to say this as all the technical difficulties that took place. Everybody want to compare him to The Rock, right? I've mentioned it since it's come out. He does similar stuff to The Rock, just like Stone Cold, acts like The Rock has a certain kind of an elbow that he now has. But I see him more as Mr. Kennedy. And what was Mr. Kennedy's window before he got buried because he couldn't get along backstage, right? So if you think of LA Knight, yeah! Think of Mr. Kennedy. That's who that is. It's not The Rock. I love it. I love you. Listen, guys, do me a favor, and I thank you for staying through me through this whole entire show. Technical difficulties as they may. I appreciate it. Have the insights to do it. And just so you know, at all times,
some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Do not wake up tomorrow morning and say to yourself, I love me some me, and don't love God. That is crazy, y'all. I am out of here. Thank you for loving me. Almost 4,000 episodes. Fuck with it. We out of here, y'all. Fingers.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. Perfect Plex Radio. We about to go live on him. Mike Knoxxx. That's with 3 X's because he's hardcore. Are y'all ready? We about to give y'all something special. You ready? Let's go! At the money, now you're wrong, what you getting in? Perfect Plex Radio, got them listening. Mike Knoxxx, from Cena to The Rock, or whatever wrestler is hot. News and interviews, it's a one-stop shop. Matter of fact, let me give you more choices. You can call in and be the voice with the voiceless. So what you waiting on? Let's get it cracking. Let's talk wrestling, that's enough rapping. Perfect Plex Radio. Simply, we about to give y'all something special. You ready?